Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to Scrap Mechanics Survival Mode, and today we're going to be focusing on making our flying more efficient. Now, if you're around for the last survival episode, you may know that we now have a flyer. Finally, we can fly around in the game, which is pretty awesome and pretty terrible all at the same time. It's awesome because it's a really quick way to get around and see everything, but it's terrible because it uses fuel up like nothing else. Like, it's just a complete gas guzzler. But some good news. I made some changes to the base, by the way, that I'm going to share with you guys in a bit. But the good news is I got some more oil, so we have a lot of fuel here. I've also been making explosives for a future episode, but you're going to have to subscribe and wait to see what that's all about. I got a little bit more. Actually, I don't have it. I thought I had more fuel over here. Wait, where? Okay. I thought I was making more fuel. Did I run out of fuel? All right, I guess I ran out of fuel. But I have enough fuel to experiment and do stuff. But the main thing of this episode is actually an idea that came from the comments. Someone by the name of D12 left a comment saying I should make a moving platform for my flyer, and that my flyer can sit on. And it's like it's a vehicle. Basically, we're gonna be making a mobile helipad that we can drive to a location and then use the flyer to like go up. So like, for instance, for a warehouse, if we want to loot the top of a warehouse, but we don't want to have to go through all the floors and the elevators, we can attach this thing to a helipad with wheels, drive it to the warehouse, which is going to use way less fuel, I think, than flying there. And then we can fly up, get our stuff off there, put it in these chests, bring it back down, and we'll be good to drive back. And that should use way, way less fuel than flying all the way there and back. It will take more time, but use less fuel. But before we do that, I've seen some things in the comments, some claims in the comments that I don't know if they're true or not, based around the efficiency of my flyer here. So I figured let's test them first, and we're going to test out if we can make our flyer more fuel efficient. So one thing is that I heard the claim that large chests are lighter than small chests, which doesn't make a lot of sense to me, but I think there's something I suspect is the problem here. If you go into the craft bot, you can see that the weight of a small chest is 8 out of 10, whereas the weight of a large chest is only 5 out of 10. Now, just by looking at the weight, you can see that small chests are heavier than large chests, but I think, and I'm not sure, which is why we're going to test it, but I think that this weight is per unit of volume, not the item as a whole. So, for instance, this brick block right here has a weight of 7 out of 10. And I really, really doubt that a single brick block weighs more than this entire chest. But I think the number of blocks that this chest takes up, this weight is applied to every single one of those blocks. And same thing for this. So, but I want to test out, I'm going to create a scale right now, and we're going to put a large chest against a small chest and see which one's heavier. So I'll go ahead and put this one right there. Obviously that side's heavier for now. And then this one right there. And as we can see, the large chest is definitely heavier than a small chest, but a large chest is essentially 1.5 small chests. So I actually need some more small chests. Let me just go ahead and craft. I think 4 will be good enough. So 1.5 then should be 1, 2, 3. That should go right here. And that should be the equivalent of 1.5 weight. Here, I'll even give it a little bit more on that side. So that should be the equivalent of 1.5 weight of the small chests. And now let's see. Now that it's all even. Huh. They actually might be completely equal weight to carry capacity ratio. Look at that. That is really interesting. I actually want to test this theory out even further. 2 of these big chests should equal the carry capacity of 3 of these chests. So that should also keep it equal. So here, I think I can... All right, let's go ahead and put 1 there and 1 there. So we got 2 on this side, and I'm going to put 3 on this side. 1, 2, making sure everything's all equal. And now I should have a couple more chests here. There we go. So now I can go... that and that. So this should theoretically be equal weight. Oh my goodness, look at that. It holds up. That is why the weight of the large chest is different than the weight of the small chest, because it is actually equalizing how much each storage slot is essentially the same weight. So that's really good information to know. That is actually, I did not expect it to work out that way. That makes a lot of, out of all the things in Scrap Mechanic, That actually makes a lot of sense. Okay, the next thing I want to test is thruster efficiency. I've seen a few comments saying that every time you press the button, it's going to consume fuel, and it's actually better if you just hold the button. You'll consume less fuel in the same amount of time if you hold the button versus if you're tapping the button. And the way that I use my thrusters is I tap the buttons a lot to do little fine adjustments. So I don't know if it's better to hold the throttle open or to tap it, and I think I'm just going to test it, and I think it's not going to be too much of an issue if I just take these thrusters. They're easy to just replace and hook back up. So I'm going to use these two thrusters. We have two level 5 thrusters, and I'm going to hook them both up to the same switch, but one of them is going to pulse really, really fast, and the other one is going to be on constantly, and we're going to see if the pulsing one uses more or less fuel than the one that is on constantly. This test, however, I'm not going to be doing on my base because I am tired of the lag that happens whenever I build there. So we're going to do it here instead. All right, so here's how this is going to work. I'm going to put what? That just ate... What? That just ate a fuel. That literally just ate a fuel. Did you see that? It's gone. I had 4 fuel on me. Now there's 2 here. What? This is how bad. This is why thrusters are terrible. They literally just eat fuel. They just eat it without even using anything. What was that? Both of them just ate an entire can of, or just 1 can of fuel. Okay. Well, I'm gonna put 2 fuel in each one of these. I hope it's the same amount of fuel. I don't get why that just happened. That is 2 fuel, and then this one now has 2 fuel. All right, you know, I think I know what happened. I think it still had fuel in it, I think, but it was down to like 0.99, so it just rounded down, probably. I don't know if that was the case. All right, so both thrusters are set to max level. They have 2 fuel in them. What I have here is, before I even hook this up, you can see this is set to pulse. I'm gonna set it really, really fast though, because if the hypothesis is right, that each time you trigger the thruster, it uses more fuel versus just holding it and triggering it only once in that same amount of time, then this should use way more fuel and run out way quicker. But if it's wrong, then this should actually use less fuel because it's not always on. And I've actually heard some suggestions that I should pulse my thrusters to save fuel. So we're gonna see who's right here with this. So we're gonna turn that off for now. We're gonna hook this up into one thruster, and we're gonna hook this up into the other thruster, and whichever one of these stopped triggering first used more fuel. So the one on the left is constant, the one on the right is pulsed. Here we go, 3, 2, 1, go! Who's gonna run out sooner? They look different, that's interesting. It's only 2 fuel, it shouldn't take that long. There we go! Wow, oh wow, look at that! Whoa! Whoa, look how much longer that's going! I might want to try to set up a system like this. The question is how much... That was like almost twice as long, I felt like. That was amazing. Okay, so I actually might want to set up a system that pulses the thrusters. The only thing is, how much power am I sacrificing by doing that? If they can still get me up in the air, it's obviously going to be better. So that was interesting. Another myth busted, myth confirmed. All right, so now before we get to the actual helipad part, there's a couple of changes I made to the base. Just subtle things, not too subtle. Interesting things. Oh, let me put these back on here, by the way. Put that there. Put that there. I'll hook them up later because I might be changing how they're hooked up anyway. Now, I'm not gonna set up the pulse system because my thrusters are controlled with my seat right now. And if I set up a pulse system, they're gonna be controlled by buttons, which is going to completely change my controllability. It's gonna make it really difficult to fly compared to the natural buttons that I have set up right now. So I'll just have the peace of mind now that I know that tapping the thrust is actually saving fuel and not using more fuel than holding the button open. Okay, so now as far as changes that I've made to the base, one change is I now have stairs going from here up to the next floor. And I've also made some stairs that are coming down here. This is just, it doesn't look great. I was tired of having this gap here. So now I have somewhat of stairs. I don't know, it's something better than nothing. But now these back doors don't lead out to absolutely nothing. You can see that they have a little bit of a balcony right here. And then we had a staircase going up right here, just like this, and it leads up here. And this is also a walkway. It is a joined walkway, it's symmetrical. Both doors go out and up, leading to their own entryway up to the back here. And we just have this balcony up here as well, just that links them together in case for whatever reason you want to go straight across. So I thought that was pretty nice. And the other thing is, I noticed that when I get in and out of these seats, like this one, for instance, watch. When I get out of this, you see how it sends me jumping up? I noticed that with the toilet, it actually sent me so high for whatever reason that I would bump into the speech platform above me. So what I've done is I've actually cut a hole in the speech platform. So when I jump out of this, check it out. I can jump, it's perfect. I jump right up to the speech platform if I hold like any directional button. And what's cool about that is if I don't want to go all the way up to the speech platform, but I still want the shortcut to just get up to the next level, I just don't press anything and I'll just fall right down here. So I thought that was pretty cool as well. Another interesting thing, this isn't based off of a change that I've made. I don't know what caused this change, but you may remember that these launchers, whenever I would use them, it would just destroy my frame rate. But for some reason now, check it out. Well, other than the fact that I fell, but you can see my frame rate stayed consistent pretty much the whole time. There wasn't a drastic reduction in frame rate. If you saw a reduction, it would look like this. See, now that is a reduction in frame rate until it comes back, and now we're back. Still don't have perfect frames, but it's better than nothing. So I do have this hole in the floor here, but I feel like it's pretty well marked and easily avoidable. If you fall in it, you're just stupid. I'll fall in it sometime now, so everyone can call me stupid. That was on purpose. That one was on purpose. That wasn't an accident. I wasn't being stupid. I was being intentional. Okay, so now I think it's time to build ourselves a helipad. Oh, by the way, let's check on Hank. I haven't checked on Hank in a while. Hank? Hank? Is this what I get for not checking on Hank for Hank? I thought he loved the water show. He seemed shocked and stunned at all the trouble I went through building this water show for him. Hank? You know what? I might have to release some Hank merch soon. There he is! Found him! Almost didn't see him there. Alright, let's bring Hank back. He seems to be not enjoying the pool as much as he used to. I really thought he was going to enjoy the pool. Where you going? Hank, don't run away. That was a really roundabout way of coming after me. But I do have Hank merch coming on the way, so hype in the comments for Hank merch. It's going to be awesome. Oh no! Hank's going to kill me! Ah! Ah, he almost killed me. Oh, Hank, you got to be more careful. Here, I'll open the door for you. Guys, follow me over here, will ya? Don't try not to kill me. Try not to destroy the stairs either. Ow! Alright, he's like actually gonna kill me now. Hank! Come down the stairs, please. Ah! He's gonna kill me! Oh, so close! Into the pool. There we go. Wow, he went in the deep end that time. I mean, there's not actually a deep end, but I figured the farther part is usually the deep end. It's implied. It's an implied deep end, alright? There you go. Enjoy some water show. Woo! Water show. All right. Oh, he's shocked and stunned again at the amazingness of the water show. Yeah. Awesome water show, Hank. Welcome home. Celebration. Oh, wow. Look how shocking the celebration is. Are you surprised? It's all right. We're going to stop the water show now. Let's just get back. All right, so now we have a mobile helipad to build. I'm not gonna make a typical round helipad because if you look at this is like really big in one direction, but small in another direction. So I think I'm gonna make more of a rectangular helipad that just matches the dimensions of this. And it's gonna be virtually like, it's gonna be really difficult to land naturally on the helipad, but the purpose is gonna be to weld it to the helipad and then carry it. So I think a rectangular mobile helipad could be an interesting vehicle to have, and we can also put like loot chests on it and stuff, so we can even do, if we need to, we could do like multiple trips and swap out loot chests and stuff. It could be a really cool utility vehicle for doing some some warehouse looting. You can see how I think of the warehouses now. All right, wow, this is gonna be a lot longer of a vehicle than I even thought it was going to be. This is gonna be a really long vehicle. We could potentially fit so many chests on here though. All right, so this is kind of intense, but this right here is the dimensions of this vehicle. I think I'm gonna put the wheelbase on the inside of this vehicle rather than the outside. All right, so now I have the task of building wheels that'll settle in here. I need to put steering as well. You know, that's not gonna work that very well that way. Here, let's do this. Let me delete that. That way the steering will not conflict with itself. Alright, that goes there, that goes there, and that goes there. And I think that should be decent. That should be a decent size. Alright, so now I'm just gonna replicate that. Alright, so that at least means, oof. That means that's why I brought wood, because we're gonna have to have our wood be above this section here. That's the cost of adding suspension, is you really need to raise up. So I think I'm just gonna actually build it flush with the top, so we're gonna have some metal sticking up here. But am I even gonna have enough wood for this? I could make it graded like I've done before. Here, let's move this into the light. Yeah, so I'm just gonna fill out the wood. Oh, I'm gonna run out of wood. I'm actually gonna run out of wood. I don't know if I'm gonna have enough wood for this. We're definitely cut it close. Let's see, what do I got here? I got 125 left. This is gonna be really difficult to... I don't have any paint left, by the way. I wish I could paint this thing up, but I used all my paint on the explosives. There we go, and here we will be able to access the gas canister and always see the level. And I know it's sticking up the top here, but that is not a collision, so it should be fine. And then let's just go ahead and put our gas engine right in front of it. We hook that into there. I don't have any gas to fill this thing up just yet. Then we hook this into all of our wheels. And pro tip for those of you playing survival, always upgrade, max out your engines as soon as possible, because you use way less, they're more energy efficient, so they will use less fuel over similar distances just by being a higher level. So if you want to not waste as much fuel, always have a maxed out engine. I'm gonna put the seat on the top, because if you look at this, if this thing lands on the platform, we have a gap right here. It's not a big gap, but it's a gap. So I'm gonna have a seat be on the back. Yeah, I could actually even have the seat just cover that up. And I could just add a little bit more protection on the back of the seat right here. All right, the gas canister is all filled up. All of the bearings are hooked up. Now we should be able to see how this thing handles. Let's drop it off the lift, and let's give it a drive. I should probably turn the engine up, huh? Yep, that was the issue. All right, and there it is. How does the steering look? I want to get a look underneath. Everything looks fine with the steering. I was just worried about any potential collisions, but I think I've spaced everything out pretty well. Oh, lights. We need to make headlights and stuff. All right, so now let's see. I'm gonna do a quick attempt at landing my flyer on top of this thing. This is gonna be a terrible idea. All right, here we go. Oh boy, it is gonna be impossible to actually land on top of this, but I think I should have the right dimensions either way. Nailed it. Yeah, there's no way I'm gonna actually pull that off. But let's see then about welding. Here we go. I'm gonna put this. I mean, this is odd. This is even width, but this is odd width, so that's gonna make things not look fantastic. But I want to see what happens if I weld from the nose to the nose, right onto the nose of that. Oh, look at that. The seat worked perfectly. That's great. And the size is pretty darn good. Oh, I forgot about my saw blades. That's right. Put some saw blades for protection as well. All right, and here we go. I think we are pretty well protected. If anything approaches us, they're probably gonna get scared by the saw blade, so I don't think we have to worry too much about that. Oh, let's also, let's make an opening for our loot chest. I didn't put my loot chest on it yet. All right, that looks more symmetrical. So now I got 4 chests on this thing. I could put a lot more, but let's just stick with 4 for now. Yeah, I could definitely put like one in the front and in the back maybe. And now let's see how it drives with the flyer on top of it. And this thing feels absolutely fine. This is great. So we have extra fuel on us. Let me take some extra ammo with me just in case. And let's go head out and give it a try. Let's just drive to a warehouse, go up to the roof. I don't know what warehouses I've looted the roofs though, so it might be a failed expedition, but we're testing out, we're just testing out if it works. All right, and here it is. We got ourselves our mobile helipad. Oh, whoa, what just happened? We strafed. What? I'm very confused. It must be the wheels doing their wobbly bearing thing. That must be what that is. Yeah, I'm gonna turn the engine speed down. I think that's the solution to this. All right, let's do a quick test here about how well does it defend against these guys. Watch him just hit my seat and this thing goes flying off. No, he seems scared of it. Being scared of ScrapMan is good. Yep, being scared of ScrapMan's creations is... No, don't hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me, don't... All right, I wasn't scared of him. He was scared of me. You saw it, you all saw it. Engine down. All right, I've decreased the engine power. It should be more stable now on the wheels. Yeah, this seems to be going much better now. All right, we don't have fantastic ground clearance, but I think we have good enough ground clearance that we're not gonna get caught on every single dip and valley. All right, cow, watch out, cow. Don't worry about the cow. Look, he's fine, See, he's fine. Told you, he's fine. I'm really surprised it didn't die, actually. All right, I don't know where I'm going. I'm just gonna go until I see a warehouse. It's getting dark now, and I have no lights at all. This is something we're gonna have to deal with. Yeah, I didn't make any lights. Yeah, I mean, this thing gets around good. Look at these hills we're climbing. This thing's amazing. This is an awesome vehicle. Like, this might be one of my easier to drive vehicles. Oh boy, watch out for that. Watch out, man, these hills are just rolling. But look, we still have full bars of fuel, even though we're using all this gas to just try to navigate this crazy terrain. All right, I don't know. Oh, I have been to the top of this warehouse. I think this is one of the warehouses that I looted absolutely everything. So I'm gonna go a little bit farther to another warehouse, because I think there might be one at least that I didn't get everything off of. Oh boy, lag. I just can't see anything. I'm gonna turn my game brightness up. A little bit weird on the color contrast, but much better on the vision. All right, where am I going? Oh, there's another warehouse way down there. All right, let's get to it. All right, so there's a warehouse up ahead of me there, and you know what? Since I see where it is, I am near a packing station in between this warehouse and another warehouse, so I'm gonna park my vehicle right here, and we're gonna go scout from here. Because I think this is gonna be a relatively stable spot for our vehicle to hang out. So here we go. Now all I've gotta do is just detach this. There we go, we hop in the flyer. I didn't bring a warehouse key, but I don't think I even need one. I think I've been in all my warehouses now. And now, put some follow camera on, and we are off. We just took our first lift off the helipad, and look at this. We are on our way to our warehouse. Let's see what we have on. This is a 4-story one, so if there's anyone that I didn't make it all the way up to the roof. I think I made it up all the way up onto the roof for everything, though. All right, here we are. Oh, there are ramp pieces up here. Have I not been in this one? The door's closed. Should I have brought a warehouse key? I don't know if you can do this from the top. I actually don't know the answer to that, but I'm gonna go down on the bottom of this, and I'm gonna see if I've been in this warehouse before. This could be a brand new warehouse. But take a look at this. We got a bunch of RAM pieces to loot. This is amazing. Like, we have a successful expedition right now. This is awesome. I thought we were just gonna do a test expedition on a warehouse roof that we've already been to, but as you can see, we have a brand new warehouse roof here. And how much fuel did we use just to get from down there to down there? We used 9 fuel just to get from down to up. All right, I've just taken all of the ramp pieces. I've loaded up my vehicle with them. That only actually took up 2 of my chests, which is great. And what I'm gonna do is I really wanna see, I don't know why I didn't bring warehouse keys with me, but I really wanna see, well, first of all, if we go down, I wanna see if I've been in this warehouse. And then if I have or haven't, clearly I haven't been to the roof of this warehouse, which is interesting, especially if I've been in it. But let me just go straight down and hope I don't run into trouble, like a tape bot or something like that. Land somewhere safe, please. All right, this looks... Okay, there's a big opening here. All right, let's be very careful. Oh, I don't have a bed here. Oh! Do I risk this? I didn't put a bed. I need to put a bed on that vehicle. This is so risky, guys. I might really regret this. But I'm gonna go in. There's a tape bot. I'm gonna go in. I just want to see if this door has been opened in this warehouse. That's all I want to see. Oh man, that tape bot just got out of the way. If I die, I am so gonna regret this really bad. All right, come on. Where's the door? Oh, there's a big red guy over there. All right, the less tape bots, the better. There's the door. I haven't been in this warehouse? What? All right, that's all I wanted to know. That's all I wanted to know. I thought I was in every single warehouse on my world. Apparently not. What warehouse is this? This is the warehouse behind the warehouse that is straight from my place. Okay, so here's the plan. Here's the plan, guys. I'm gonna just leave my helipad vehicle behind, and I'm just gonna fly straight back to my base. I think it's straight in this direction. I think that was the first warehouse that I don't know. I don't know where I am. I think it's in this direction. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep going in this direction and hope for the best. All right, did the sun come up yet? There it is. All right, I am going in the right direction. I just gotta go towards the sun. So this is nice. This is easy to find. It's just directly over. There's the trader. I know where I am now. All right, here we are. Here we are. There's a packing station, and then my place is right over here. That took very little time to get back here. All right, here comes the lag. Ugh, there it is. All right, what do I need? Warehouse keys. All right, and in for the landing. Nailed. Oh, no, don't hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me. Don't hit my vehicle, don't hit my vehicle. Okay, we're fine. Ooh, a component kit. All right, you know what? I'm just gonna grab a bunch of warehouse keys from my invincible box here, and we're gonna load up the flyer with some warehouse keys, because if anything is gonna have us be at a warehouse that we can maybe get in, it's gonna be the flyer. All right, how much fuel did it use to get all the way back here from all the way up there? We used, what's that, 45 fuel? 45? I think so. All right, let's head back, and we're gonna see if we can get in the warehouse from the top floor, because that's gonna give us immediate access to the loot room without having to go through 4 floors of OP tape bots. All right, here we are. Let me see, make sure my vehicle's still down here. I think this intersection is where I parked it. I'm not seeing it. Why am I not seeing it? This is where I parked. Oh, there it is. All right, my vehicle is still down there. That's excellent. And here's the warehouse. All right, we're landing on the top, and we are going to see if we can access from the roof. I've heard that this doesn't work, but I don't know. I haven't tried it myself yet. All right, how much fuel did that use? Last time it was 45. This time, hey, we got more fuel efficient that time. That time it was 41. Can we go in for, it says use warehouse key. Here we go. What? Hey! Hey! Oh, I should have brought a bed. Why didn't I bring a bed? Why am I so stupid? I know I had a problem, and I just didn't give myself a solution. All right, so this is interesting. It gives me, it takes the warehouse key. I don't have it on me anymore. It took my warehouse key. It gives me the check mark, but it doesn't let me open the door. So I'm gonna go down to the bottom again, and I'm gonna see, does the bottom door have a check mark now? Yeah, you parked there. Okay, now I just gotta not die. Oh, there's a tape bot. Oh, he's coming after me. Okay, he doesn't even know what to do. He's very confused. There we go. There we go. I don't know where tape bots are. What? No! There's not a check mark under here. I hear a tape bot very close to me. Ah! Are you kidding me? I just died? I couldn't, why can the, I couldn't see through the bush. I got ambushed. I can't believe that just happened. How, this is the farthest away. Like, this is the opposite end of the map. And I have 2 vehicles over here now. If I drive another vehicle here, then I can't bring that one back. This is terrible. This is actually absolutely terrible. Yeah, I'm back on this vehicle. This is the vehicle I pretty much have to take out there now. I don't know what to do. How am I gonna get all my vehicles back? I have to drive this vehicle out there, and then I weld the flyer to this vehicle and try to drive it back, really probably inconveniently. And then I fly back onto the heli vehicle. That's what I have to do. That's how it has to happen, I guess. All I wanted was I just wanted to go see if I could press the elevator button and if it would work since I put the key in at the elevator at the top. That's all I wanted to see. And I got ambushed through a bush by a tape bot. All right, here we are. I've made it back to this vehicle. I'm gonna walk from here, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna walk from here. Let me bring some ammo with me, just because. I'm gonna go up to my chest. I think I'm gonna try something crazy here. I'm gonna try to take all 3 vehicles back at the same exact time. And I think I have a method. But first, now that I actually have a spawn bed down there, I really want to I want to go up to this door. I might get shot at or die again, but it's much less risk now that I have a bed with me. I just want to see if this door works. All right, we're here. I think I killed the tape bot that killed me, so I don't think I have to worry about him being on my body. Quick listen, nothing. All right, let's get all of our stuff back and check out this door. I don't see any tape bots around. Here's a tape bot. Is that it? There's one behind here. All right, he didn't get me. Can't ambush me without any bushes. Haha! What are you gonna do without your precious bushes? That's why they call it an ambush. Oh, ready? Sniper shot. Snipe! Oh, I hit him. Snipe! All right, here we are. So this warehouse has taken a warehouse key. Can we use it? No. All right, so literally that's how you waste warehouse keys. Go to the roof, put a warehouse key in, it'll take it, and it'll give you no reward. 0 reward for taking the warehouse keys. All right, you guys ready for some big brain vehicle retrieval strategies here? This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put this on our helipad vehicle like it's meant to be. Go ahead and weld this bad boy down. And now, the wiring of this seat is extremely simple. So what I'm gonna do is unhook this seat and wire it up to this vehicle. I'm gonna combine these vehicles into a single vehicle. That's what's happening here. Oh no, it's already starting to get dark. So I should be able to take my weld tool, and let's see if I weld this right here. There we go. And now I'm going to disconnect this. And no! No, 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 no! Oh! Well, thank you for that thing being hooked up there. All right, let's put you back down. I'm gonna go ahead and hook up this back steering. Is just gonna get hooked up to this front seat here. So now I have front steering here, and I have rear wheel steering way back here. So I should, therefore, be able to drive. Turn to the left, turn to the right, and I have all of my vehicles now. And now I gotta find my way back in the dark, which is really frustrating. Look at how big this thing is. I can't even see. Oh no, my steering is so bad too. All right, well, here we go. I'm gonna time lapse this and hope I don't get lost. Oh, what is happening here? What happened here? My wheel is all messed, it's sideways. I thought I was drifted and I was like, what is going on? How did that not? Max connections reached. Oh, I have enough on me. I can just upgrade it. Oh, thank you. Thank you. All right, this should fix all of our problems. There we go, straight wheel. Now we should actually be able to turn effectively. All right, let's try this again. Off we go, back home. Ladies and gentlemen, we did it! The most epic vehicle retrieval mission that has ever been executed in my survival world. Can this thing even fit through this through this archway here? Oh yeah, it's not that bad. It's not that bad at all. We made it all the way back with our loot and every single vehicle that we had lost. So that didn't turn out so bad. How much fuel did we end up using? Because this thing was hooked up. Its engine was hooked up and everything. Look at that. It is still, we haven't even used a single slot of fuel on this thing. Whereas we've used pretty much at least all 5, like we've used 100 fuel on this, and we haven't even used 20 on this, driving there and back with all this extra weight too. So that is definitely the more fuel efficient way to use this flyer, I believe, when it comes to looting warehouses. Even though it's not as fast, we could do the cost benefit of, is it worth wasting the fuel to save this amount of time or not? But I think that this, oh, no, I forgot this has to hook back up onto that seat. No. Okay, there we go. And we hook this seat back up onto the steering, and everything is as it should be. All right, guys, so Hank merch is going to be dropping probably soon, maybe even next week. So keep an eye out for that. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss it. We made an awesome mobile helipad pretty much for this thing, mobile landing pad. So this is a great episode. We died in the exact way that we said we should not risk dying. And we had a successful and epic vehicle retrieval mission. So a lot of good things this episode. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget there's been an entire series leading up to this episode in chronological order that you can see right here on the end screen. I hope this video has earned your subscription. Anyway, this has been ScrapMan, and I'll see you next time. Bye.